Hello, twisted humans.
Do you find yourself wanting to know more about the latest murder, conspiracy, cult, or haunting?
Then this is the podcast for you. I'm Alecia.
And I'm Sierra, and this is Twisted and Uncorked.
Hello, and welcome to our first episode of Special Topics on this round, episode 109. I'm not going to do any rhymes because Sierra threatens to leave me every time.
She literally just did a rhyme. 109, I'm not going to rhyme. She threatens to leave me every time.
Okay, that wasn't intentional. And these are voted on and chosen by you listeners. If you have a fun topic suggestion, feel free to send those in at any time. We honestly have so much fun with these, but today's topic is actually chosen by a friend, fellow podcaster. What word is that? Fellow podcaster and listener of the show, the one and only Amanda Goodness. And she will actually be on the show next week for Sierra's episode. And she chose the topic of coworker crimes, which was surprisingly hard, so thanks, Amanda. So today I'm going to tell you about a man that was responsible for murdering 3 people that worked for 2 Dominos locations. And plot twist, he also used to work for the company. But before I get into any of that, Sierra, do you have a fun fact for me?
I do. So my fun fact is, and I know this might sound stupid, I'm surprised by how many people didn't know, so I wanted to bring it. Butterflies lay eggs.
What?
Did you not know that?
No.
Okay.
I taught you that they fart, but I didn't know they lay eggs.
Yes, they lay eggs. And also their eggs look like gears, so that's really cool.
So they look like
you gotta
what?
see it. Gears, like spiky gears, like
like a
steampunk
kind of
gear.
Like yeah. Okay.
Yes, they look like gears.
Okay, I'm looking at the picture. Okay.
Yeah, look up butterfly egg gear. I don't know if it's only this certain species of butterfly, but it was crazy to me. I follow a bunch of nature pages on... Why is my computer yelling at me breaking news?
I actually don't like it. I don't know why it's disturbing to me.
Yeah, so, I don't know what the breaking news is. But anyway, I am in a
Sierra
bunch
might be under attack, guys.
Yeah. I'm in a bunch of nature groups on Facebook, and one of them posted a picture of this and was like, oh my god, what the heck is this in nature? This is crazy. And
like they took the picture?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, crazy.
I could be wrong. But, and someone was like, that's butterfly eggs. And all these people commented like, butterflies don't lay eggs. They come from cocoons. And they're like, yeah, but before they're in cocoons, they're caterpillars.
Yeah, the caterpillar.
How do you think a caterpillar is born?
Caterpillar just bloops into existence.
Why is this so hard to understand? So many people were like, actually they come from cocoons, or actually they come from caterpillars. I'm like, don't you mean caterpillar eggs? No, the caterpillar doesn't lay the egg. It becomes a butterfly.
Does.
Why don't you understand?
What?
So
didn't we all do that in elementary school? Like that life cycle.
The life cycle, right?
But I guess they weren't showing us pictures of the eggs. They were just
they were just saying eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy.
the pictures of them are weird.
Yeah, they are weird, guys. I will post it on the website for this week's episode because you also need to understand what we're talking about.
I think it's the honeycomb scariness that probably gets you. Tryptophobia, is that what it's called?
Nailed it. I made my coworker Google that the other day because she didn't understand it. She was like, oh!
Well, it's gross when you Google it because it shows it on like hands and skin.
Yeah, that's gross.
Disgusting.
But things in nature that gross me out are like honeycombs.
I love
cracks in the pavement, lotuses. Like,
I think honeycombs are beautiful. I also have no issue with like sponges.
Sponges are okay. It's like when tree roots start to bust out of the pavement. That's gross to me. I don't know why. Like all the cracks that... Or like when you leave soap in the shower and it starts to dehydrate on the side into little slits. That's disgusting. You know what?
What
At
is your
least
fun
I waited 2 years to unleash this weird on the Twisted Human.
Yeah.
My fun fact, since we're talking about coworker crimes, and my case is
Oh
specifically
my God.
involving Domino's Pizza. What?
Sorry. My child is being it sounds like somebody just drove a car through my house.
I look forward to
I
hearing
think
that
it's
later.
over. Yeah, you will. It sounded like a freaking train came through. Like, I don't even know. Okay, I'm sorry. I think it's over.
It's okay.
Go ahead.
I was like, what? Did Jesus come?
Apparently, he came and knocked the damn wall down. Jeez.
I hate it. But yeah, since my fun fact, since my case is about Domino's today, I would like to tell you a fun fact about that chain.
Okay.
So, according to firstweeat.com, which if you're unfamiliar with, is the host of the YouTube interview show with celebrities called Hot Ones, where they eat hot wings.
Ah, yes.
Where everyone has been on it. Yeah. So Domino's serves 1.5 million pizzas daily across the globe. That's a lot of fucking pizza.
That's
every
a lot
day.
of fucking pizza, considering Domino's is not even that good.
Every day,
That is not my first choice, and I don't know
Hungry
anyone
Howie's.
whose first choice it is. Hungry
Well, you
Howie's,
guys have
Pizza
Hungry
Hut
Howie's.
is better, Papa John's is better. Like,
Okay, I've
all
never
of these
eaten it.
pizzas are better.
I didn't like Pizza Hut when I was younger. 'cause it was really
Donato's
greasy.
is even better than
Panago's
Domino's.
my favorite here.
I've never heard that one.
Maybe it's Canadian. Let us know, guys.
Let
But
us
we
know
don't
if
have Hungry
Domino's is your
Howers.
number one choice,
Yeah.
because I'm offended if it is.
If it is, you don't have to listen to the show any longer. Actually, no. Maybe after this, it might not be your number one. Weird. And Sierra actually suggested my case for today, but it is a little stressful, so we're going to need some wine.
Yeah.
I chose Twist of Fate Malbec Merlot for today's red, and it is an intriguing wine and a blend of Malbec and Merlot with aromas of blackberry, plum, and every bottle is well balanced with a long, smooth finish. And I love
Twist
that
of
Twist
Fate.
of Fate does the 2 different types every time. And
sounds
Twisted
amazing.
Uncorked. It's perfect for our show.
Yeah, I like that name.
And it's a cheaper wine, which is good because, we like to stay on a budget.
I don't think I've
And
ever
it's
seen that wine.
13% ABV. It has a big, curly T on it.
Well, I am drinking my Stop Your Whining, and I chose 2 different ways to do it today. So I have 2 glasses.
Do
with
we get
me.
to
The
try it
first
with
glass, well, no. The first glass I have, I put in some juice, and now this is a normal juice. I found this new water that is called Protein 2.0 or
Oh, yeah,
Protein
you
20.
told me
I'm not
that.
really sure how to say it. But it's water that has protein in it, like protein powder, and it's super good and not milky at all, and I really like it.
Does it have a funny aftertaste? Because some protein waters I've had
no.
are like, meh.
It kind of dries your mouth out a little bit,
Okay.
just because it's thick, but there's no aftertaste. I love it. It's really good. But I mixed it in there, and obviously it was cold, and you can tell that it's kind of sinking to the bottom. So
Have to give
it's
it a
really good,
stir.
but it's sinking to the bottom. And so I looked at the directions on the actual bottle thingy of Stop Your Whining, and it says that you're supposed to mix it in something warm. Warm water, warm milk, warm something. I am not brave
then
enough yet to try
cool
warm
it?
milk. No, I guess not. I don't know.
Because if it's
I'm not
supposed
brave
to
enough
taste like
yet.
wine, you don't drink red wine hot generally.
Well, maybe, and then let it sit.
Maybe.
Not necessarily cool, because red wine,
Interesting, though.
you drink room temperature.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wasn't brave enough to try it in milk yet, so I do have it mixed in water, and it is clearly more mixed in when I warmed it first. It's been sitting for a little while now, so it's not warm.
Well, let
It's
us know
room
how it
temperature.
is. I actually really like this wine. I've never tried it before, so I'm gonna give it a 9.
Nice.
What
My-
would you rate your water version?
The one in just the regular water, it doesn't taste bad. It tastes very herbal, though, like tea. So not great.
Okay.
But the one in the protein drink, even though most of it's sinking to the bottom, is fucking amazing. I love this stuff. I have the peach mango one.
Okay.
And it's so good.
You could try all the flavors now.
9 out of this one too.
Perfect. Yeah, you'll have to try another flavor of the protein water with it. Work your way through them.
I have more.
What flavors do they
About a
come in?
case of it. I have the watermelon kiwi or strawberry watermelon, I think.
Okay.
Strawberry watermelon. That one was good. Peach mango is delicious. I also have a cherry one that I haven't tried yet.
Ooh, I think that one would be
mixed
good.
berry.
'Cause doesn't it recommend cherry juice?
Yeah. A mixed berry that I haven't tried yet. And I did try the cherry lemonade one. That one was amazing, but that one has energy in it, and I don't want to drink energy before bed.
That's fair.
By energy, I mean caffeine.
Yeah. I'm going to start referring to caffeine from now on, just as energy.
It has energy in it. I love drinking energy.
People are like, yeah, everything has energy in it, Sierra. And you're like, no, I literally mean energy. Oh, man. This has been a fun episode start, guys. Me and Sierra talked for like an hour before this, so we're a little slap happy. But we're going to get serious for a minute here. But first, we are going to take a quick break and hear a promo from our friend Dom over at Horror House. We'll be right back.
Oh, hi. Hello. It's Dom. And along with my co-host Amy, we are the hosts of Horror House, True Crime, and The Macabre. If, like us, you have a morbid curiosity with true crime, the paranormal, cults, and more, then our show may just satisfy your curiosities. We release episodes on Fridays and bonus episodes every other Wednesday. You can listen to us wherever you find your podcasts, and you can also find us on Instagram at horrorhouse_pod. So, all that's left to say is, until next time, my friends, stay spooky.
Welcome back. So who is this Domino's Pizza employee murderer, you ask? Well, his name is Mitchell Carlton Sims, and he was born in 1960 in South Carolina. He grew up in a pretty broken home, unfortunately, only seeing his biological father twice before his parents divorced. And to make matters worse, in 1961, his mom Mildred married a man named Arnold Cranford, who was not much better for his life. His mom, brother, and sister would later testify that Arnold was abusive towards them physically, sexually, and emotionally.
Great.
Yeah, great times for little Mitchell here.
Sounds super healthy.
But given this brief look into his upbringing, it isn't surprising that he would become a pretty disturbed individual, not knowing anything else. For example, he was given the nickname the human ashtray because he would snub out cigarettes on his body. And later testimonies from various psychologists, as well as his wife Teresa, said that it was clear that a difficult childhood led to his withdrawn nature and self-mutilation. He also tended to immerse himself in excessive substance abuse with drugs and alcohol.
I always feel like, I mean, I say always, like I've heard
the classic
of this
nature
before.
versus nurture
But
debate.
yeah, no, but the whole putting cigarettes out on himself, I wouldn't, I mean, obviously it's mutilating, but I wouldn't think of it as something like, I'm doing this because I want to hurt myself. I would think of it as, I'm doing this because I want to get a reaction out of people.
Yeah, that's kind of how I saw it too, because like, then all your buddies laugh and like, oh, you're so weird, man.
Like, look how strong I am.
Yeah.
It doesn't even hurt.
Yeah. And end scene. That was beautiful, guys. No, seriously though. But I've like put candles out with my fingers, and I imagine it to be kind of like a similar feeling, and not a great feeling, but
it
also
does
not
like feel good.
Yeah.
I am not good with hot things. I've burned myself many times on many things.
Oh, I was gonna say,
fucking
please tell me
hurts.
you didn't used to put cigarettes out on yourself.
No, but I did have, it's almost gone now, but I have a scar right here on my arm from my hair straightener. and I have a line scar on my stomach, and everyone's always like, oh, is that your C-section scar? I didn't have C-section, and that is not where the scars are or what they look like. It was from when I leaned up against a pan to grab something out of a shelf, and the pan burned my stomach. I burned myself a lot.
Ow,
It
dude.
fucking hurts.
Ouch. Yeah, that would hurt. Yeah, I think every girl has gotten themselves with a hot hair tool, and is that a hickey?
Yeah.
The first time I ever got a curling wand, because my hair most of my life has been so long, I got the side of my shoulder with it when I was trying. Oh, that hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful, guys, and don't put out cigarettes on your body. He also had a really deep interest in the occult, which is cool, depending on how you dove into it. And he and his wife, Teresa, had 3 children together. And although she felt that he tried to be a good father, he was a terrible husband and left the family twice for other women. Once for a coworker from a Dominos that he used to work at, and the next time would be with his partner in crime, Ruby Paget.
How the fuck did he get married?
I know. Yeah, was it the charm of putting cigarettes out on yourself? In the fall of 1985, Mitchell quit his job working as a supervisor at the West Columbia Dominos located in South Carolina. It was felt that he developed resentment towards the whole chain because after he quit, his boss reportedly held a portion of his bonus, which is well within his legal right to do so, because if you don't finish up the year, you don't get the full year of a bonus, bro. Mitchell had revenge on his mind instantly and bought a gun, because that solves all the problems, right? I also want to note that some sources said he was fired here and didn't actually quit, but it is possible that they're mixing it up with this next position, so I just needed to say I saw it both ways because I don't want to be yelled at. In November of 1985, he was hired by Domino's in Hanahan, South Carolina, as a delivery driver. This only seemed to fuel his hatred of the chain, though, because he had previously been working as a supervisor. His disgruntled nature was too hard to hide, though, and he didn't perform very well at work because he didn't care, and he was eventually fired after only 2 weeks. On December 3rd, 1985, Mitchell invaded his last workplace, the Dominos in Hanahan, and held up 2 employees at gunpoint. He was able to blindside them as he was in uniform and had worked there before, but he tortured them, dangling their lives in his hands before he shot them execution style. Chris Zur was a delivery driver at the time and was killed instantly. The supervisor on duty, Gary Milkey, managed to escape despite being shot 4 times, including in the head and the neck.
Jesus.
He was able to just reach a police station, naming Mitchell as the gunman before he collapsed. He had been bound with a telephone cord and was bleeding really badly. Police went to the scene immediately, finding Chris's body and that the safe had been emptied of the $1,164 in it.
That is not enough.
To kill 2 people? I know.
That's not enough to pay a mortgage, damn it.
It's not enough to do a whole lot with. That's enough to get tickets to a panel with Ian Somerhalder and Paul.
And nothing else.
We were just talking about the Vampire Diaries meet and greets that they do, guys, if you were wondering.
Yeah.
Mitchell and Ruby had run instantly towards Glendale, California, before the police in South Carolina were even able to get a grasp on where he could have gone after fleeing the scene. A warrant was put out for his arrest, with charges against him increasing to double murder when Gary died in the hospital a week later.
No.
So sad. Like, can you imagine like that? That like just no. That deserves to be no one deserves to die like that. In a Domino's, okay, people?
But he died the biggest fucking hero of all time because he
Right?
was able to literally name his killer before dying. That's like
100%.
a movie show.
Because
A movie show? A TV show.
otherwise it could have been like a Randy Woodfield situation.
Exactly. And no one would have ever known.
Exactly. He
saved lives.
He did. 100%. I fully believe it. And this is where we are going to take a quick break.
Twisted and Uncorked will be right back. If you prefer not to listen to ad breaks, head on over to patreon.com/twistedanduncorked for more information on receiving ad-free episodes.
And welcome back. On December 10th, Mitchell and Ruby checked into a motel room, and after running for like 2.5 days, they were obviously hungry. So they ordered a Domino's pizza to their room.
Are you kidding me? They ordered Domino's.
It was their next
How
step in the
fucking
master
rude.
plan, though, Sierra. John Harrington was the delivery driver on duty that night, not knowing what he was about to walk into. When he arrived at the door, he was pulled inside, stripped, gagged with a washcloth, and then drowned in the hotel bathtub.
Jesus.
I know, it escalated quickly. Mitchell then put on John's uniform and returned to the Domino's. He looted its safe after holding the two employees inside at gunpoint, and they were Corey Spearoff and Edward Sickham. He bound them and locked them inside the restaurant's freezer, and they were bound in such a way that they had to stand on their tippy toes to avoid hanging themselves before they were eventually rescued.
Oh my God.
Like, that's literal nightmare fuel, especially being in a freezer, because like when your body temperature is affected, you like panic and like
Or a shiver.
yeah. Oh God, I didn't even think about that.
God.
That's horrible. So,
That's
but thankfully
terrifying.
they lived. Already having connected his movements, police had a photo lineup when the poor freezer employees identified Mitchell as their assailant. Domino's offered a $100,000 reward for any information leading to his arrest.
Well, I mean, good on Domino's for taking care of their employees, but like,
That's what I was thinking too.
kind of annoys me that like chains like this just have that much money and there's a lot of other people in the world
Who
missing
need-
or
yeah.
needing to be captured or
Yeah. I know. Okay, Domino's,
What are you
I'm going to
using
need
your
you to
money
put up
for?
a reward for every single endangered person. Thank you.
all the
Mitchell-
billionaires could afford it.
100%. If you were to take the world's money and divide it among people equally, everybody would be comfortable. Like, why? Just why?
Yeah, everyone would have like $1 million because
Yeah.
there are so many billions of dollars owned by, you know, just like 10 fucking % of people.
I know. Mitchell and Ruby were on the move immediately, though, after the robbery, heading towards Las Vegas in John's stolen pickup truck. So it's not bad enough that they killed this poor man in the bathtub, but then they stole his truck. Like, come on.
Goodness, this is awful.
It is. You picked it.
I was interested to hear more.
No, guys, it was really hard to find coworker crime stories, okay? That weren't like mass shootings, and we really did not want to do a mass
Right.
shooting.
Yeah, I heard there was one about a Domino's where a guy was shot in the head and lived long enough to name his shooter, and that's why I was like, yeah, do that one.
Gary is the real MVP of this story.
So,
Mitchell was a wanted man at this point, with the couple's photos everywhere. On December 11th, he checked into a cheap motel as Jeff Richardson. John Harrington's stolen pickup truck was recovered from a parking lot at a casino 20 miles away, though, with his discarded uniform in the truck on December 21st. Investigators
this
were getting
girl?
closer. I know, she's just like
She's
along
just-
for the thrill.
okay.
She's got some serious daddy issues she needed to work. No, she was only 5 years younger than him, but still, like, come on, girl. An eyewitness reported that the pickup truck that the pickup truck had been previously parked at the motel in the days leading up to this, and his fingerprints were lifted as a match for Mitchell from the hotel room. They also found a phone book open to and circling various Domino's locations in the area that they were planning on attacking. So, good times.
What is up with this? I mean,
just a disgruntled ex-employee.
He is like way beyond disgruntled. He
it always
fucking hates
reminds
Domino's
me of the
and
proposal
all their
at the
workers.
beginning. Bob, he's a disgruntled ex-employee. Like this.
But like
yeah.
the employees who work there didn't do this to you.
No.
They probably experienced the same thing as you.
Wouldn't you want to help them? Like,
Yeah.
come and join my party robbing Domino's across the nation. Let's not kill anybody. Let's just rob them. They also... Because of the mass publicity that this chase was getting, though, and in the string of Domino's crimes, everybody was on lookout for the couple. Finally, on Christmas morning, though, they were arrested.
That's good.
An unemployed iron worker had taken the couple out for drinks after a night of gambling before seeing their published photographs on wanted signs.
What
He
is an
quickly called the
unemployed
police.
iron worker?
He was an iron worker and he's not employed anymore. I don't know what an iron worker is, though.
I don't know how you can be a worker if you're not employed. I'm confused. Anyway.
I didn't even hear the oxymoron in that until you pointed it out. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, was I supposed to look up what an iron worker was? No, it's not. Sarah. No, but you're right. That is kind of funny. Because iron worker is the title, but he doesn't work.
Yeah.
We like funnies. But he quickly called the police, needing that reward, obviously, as an unemployed iron worker. So, because he had committed crimes in both California and South Carolina, they were wanted to stand trial in both states. Even though Mitchell had pulled the trigger, Ruby was fully aware of what was going on and was being charged as an accessory. The pair pled not guilty, though, to all counts in the Glendale, California robbery and murder.
How could you even...
Right? Just
Whatever.
idiots. They were afraid that the death penalty would be on the table in South Carolina and resisted extradition to stand trial there. However, the California governor agreed in February of 1986.
Was it Arnold? I don't know when he's...
That would be the ultimate
governor.
plot twist. Like, it's your ex-stepdad.
No, that's not who I meant.
Oh!
I meant Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, well, his stepdad was named Arnold, so I got confused.
What? I didn't even remember that.
Oh, okay.
That's
I thought
funny.
you were just being really funny. You still were, but in a different way. But he agreed, and in February of 1986, they stood trial in California after their not guilty plea. Okay. Mitchell Sims was convicted of first-degree murder for John Harrington on May 20th, 1987, and a month later, his jury recommended the death penalty. That sentence was upheld, and he was given the sentence on September 11th, 1987. And as of now, he is in his 60s on death row in San Quentin. So that's the worst place that he could be. So I guess he's paying his dues now. But yeah, that is my coworker crime and the story of Mitchell Sims.
Arnold was
I hope
not the
you
governor
enjoyed
until
it.
2003.
Oh, damn.
Just needed to
Why
verify
was
that.
Arnold Schwarzenegger the governor?
Why was Donald Trump the
Yeah.
president?
But yeah.
Anyway,
if you
tangents.
guys have another special topic, like I said, send that in and stay tuned for Sierra's episode next week with our super special guest. But before we get there, Sierra, do you have something that gives us hope? The panic.
Listen, hope has not been coming through lately.
Oh.
I need you listeners to send in your hopefulness because
Yeah, tell us a happy story. That's a good segment.
All right. This one gives me the opposite of hope, but it's
Okay.
funny. So
Okay.
I don't care. It's the first thing that popped up
Is it like
when
the
I
babies
opened
thing?
my Facebook. Sort of. This is from one of my nature groups,
Okay.
and it's a mom who posted a thing on Twitter,
Okay.
and she says, "Yesterday I asked my kindergartner what she did in school, and she said, nothing. Then later I went on Instagram, and her teacher had posted a picture of her holding a crocodile. That's the nothing she did."
If that's nothing to you, you're gonna live a
Right?
very boring existence.
She's got big aspirations.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Nothing will ever measure up.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, that's funny. I have another thing that gives me hope.
Tell me.
So after the season 4 reunion of Love is Blind, somebody has created a mass petition to remove Nick Lachey and Vanessa Lachey as the hosts.
I saw that, and they want Cameron and Lauren, right?
That would be awesome.
Yeah, someone was like, they would be way better hosts.
Why didn't they do that after the first season? That just
Well,
like
probably
get a
because
couple
Nick
from
Lachey
the
wants
previous
the fucking
season to
money.
host the next season. That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they're awful. Somebody else also pointed out to me that Vanessa Lachey was drunk at the reunion, and now I can't unsee it. So I'll send you the video that I sent Brianna last night that made her laugh really hard. That also gives me hope, guys. Because that would be cool. That would make for a better
Yeah.
show. Let's face it. You can't be biased. Anyways, we've already talked about this, but we hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. We will see you next week. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe. It is the best way to spread the word and help others find us, short of yelling at them on the street. We also have a Patreon page and a Buy Me a Coffee page if you feel so inclined to donate to the show. And you get
new
lots
merch.
of fun goodies. And we have a new merch store. Yes. We are very excited about it. We created the new designs, so go and love on them, okay? And yeah, we love you lots. Thank you always, and we will see you next Tuesday. And in the meantime,
Keep it twisted.
Twisted and Uncorked is a proud member of Weirding Way Media. Hosted and produced by Sierra Zorn and Alicia Watson. If you like the show, don't forget to leave a 5-star rating and review wherever you are listening now. It really is the best way to spread the word. You can check out all things Twisted on our website, twistedanduncorked.com, and we will see you next Tuesday for a brand new episode.